So, you're looking for something unique, weird, and even possibly creepy? Well, you've come to the right place. Throughout history, different objects have been seen as strange, bizarre, or even mystical. Some of these objects could be found in what were called cabinets of curiosities, which were collections of unique objects, oftentimes found abroad, that individuals collected through their travels. People who had the means to travel and to purchase items during their ventures brought these objects back and placed them in display cases, rooms, or gallery halls that became known as cabinets of curiosities. These items were meant to entertain their creators' guests, so oftentimes there was some folklore and fiction mixed in with actual facts when describing these objects. Guests were usually impressed with the exotic and sometimes lavish items that were on display, and these were the early beginnings of museums. The San Bernardino County Museum history collections have some unique and strange objects that one may have been able to find in a cabinet of curiosity. Why don't we take a look? Very popular objects to have in early collections were items made from animals like horns, claws, or antlers, and seashells were also very popular. As you can see, the San Bernardino County Museum's history collections have several objects like these. These objects came from personal collections and were likely, at one point in time, on display in someone's home. Many of these objects are from abroad and collected on travels from different places like Africa and the Philippines. Oftentimes, horns and instruments took the shape of various creatures. For example, we have instruments in our collection in the shape of a fish, a shark, and a whale. Or we have horns like this one that is in a traditional horn shape, but that is decorated with seashells. Or objects like this that are very lavishly decorated with shells and other items. Or take this chambered Nautilus trumpet, which is and was considered one of the most beautiful and interesting shells to collect. It has a spiral chamber shell with an inner pearly layer. The museum also has items that may not readily seem distinctive or strange based off their appearance, but their backstory gives them that unique spin. For example, this antelope hunting horn is noted to be very old, and it was used by the people in the Congo in Africa for hunting big game like elephants and lions, something that you wouldn't guess immediately by looking at the object. Or take this item. It looks like a pretty basic horn, but this object is said to be an African witch doctor's horn that was used by a witch doctor to mix medicine before being given to the sufferer. Again, a pretty normal seeming object, but with a unique and mysterious history. All objects tell a story, and historical objects have piqued people's interest for thousands of years. Just like cabinets of curiosities, our museum collection is meant to entertain our visitors, but we also hope to educate and inform and maybe provide you with a creepy thing or two.